So after E3 and all these new videos are coming out, I must say that Halo 4 looks pretty good. And so I just want to talk about what I thought of the game so far after all these new videos came out. So let's start off with the campaign. So far it looks fantastic. The visuals, the weapons, they all look so fresh and new. The biggest improvement would have to be the sounds. All of the gunshots sound so more realistic and vibrant. And one thing I noticed right off the bat, just by watching the gameplay, was how I felt like Master Chief. You can hear your footsteps pounding on the ground, you can see the edges of your visor, and the grunts still scream demon when they see you, just like in Halo 3. Yeah, the grunts speak English again. All of these factors really make you feel like a 700-pound killing machine. Second, the new enemy. To a lot of people, this new enemy reminds of a Metroid, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that 343 copied their design, but they do look very high-tech and futuristic, as they should. The way they teleport and throw grenades make you think that they're a pretty smart AI. And the awesome thing is that when you pick up one of their weapons, I think the light rifle, it really just starts to assemble itself, which overall just looks really cool. You also get a glimpse of the Promethean vision or visor, which also looks pretty useful and futuristic. I'm really also excited to see the interactions between the Spartan Force and Master Chief when they come to find out that he's alive. Now on to multiplayer. Now that we got to see some new armor abilities that we've never seen before, a lot of people are bringing up again that armor abilities are ruining Halo. I don't think that armor abilities are supposed to completely change the whole battlefield like they sort of did in Reach, but that they're meant to add more variety in gameplay like the equipment in Halo 3 did. In Halo Reach you had two choices, sprint or something cooler like hologram, active camo, or jetpack, etc. Now in Halo 4, a player will want to choose between something that should be default or a neat armor ability that everyone should be able to choose from, given that Halo 4 will have sprint by default. And the new storm rifle weapon looks like a mix between this plasma rifle, plasma repeater, and the carbine. Even though it looks pretty powerful and awesome, I hope the plasma rifle will still stay in the game. And the new scatter shot looks to be the Promethean shotgun. That's not to say that the human shotgun is replaced, because it was in the Red vs. Blue video filmed in Halo 4. And then there's new assassinations that look even more refined, and they still have a lot more variety. We also now have hit markers, which should help us out with long-range battle. And the new ordnance drops seem to award us with earning a certain amount of kills. It looks like they'll drop better weapons, like the, the sticky pistol, or the sticky detonator, I don't know what it's called. It looks like it'll drop even cooler weapons, or maybe an overshield it looked like. I think that we'll finally get awarded win on big kill streaks with these ordinances instead of getting just a medal. So I'm kind of a fan of these new ordinances, and I'm excited to see how they pretty much turn out. And now when it comes to loadouts, it's a whole different story. We'll just have to wait and see. I, for one, are going to be optimistic about this because 343 isn't stupid, and they know what they're doing. And it's been confirmed that you can still set preset loadouts in custom games, which is nice to know. But a lot of people think that loadouts will unbalance the game because players will start with different weapons. Again, 343 knows what they're doing, and I'm pretty sure they wouldn't add loadouts if they didn't think they knew how to balance them out. I mean, we're not going to initially start out with a rocket launcher or a sword, and what's the first thing you do when you spawn? At least for me, I switch out my weapon as soon as the game starts, which means that loadouts probably won't be a bad thing. But I think that one thing I'm bummed about is the departure of the elites. I don't really play as an elite in Halo Reach, and I barely play Elite Slayer, but they've been multiplayer for so long that it's sad to see them go. But the new map called Longbow looks new and really refreshing. And that's probably because I haven't really seen a snowy map since Snowbound in Halo 3, and it looks pretty vehicle heavy. The new Warthog sounds and looks very detailed, and the shiny ghost reminds me of the Halo 2's ghost, which was really awesome. Spartan Ops. When I first heard that Firefight was being replaced, I kinda freaked out. But when I heard what was replacing it, I felt a lot better. Spartan Ops sounds like a great idea to me, and overall makes me feel like my Spartan 4 is actually a real person on the Infinity, and with objectives. In Halo ODST, I always played Firefight with 3 other friends, and now it's nice to know that we will be able to work together as a team and complete objectives together. And we won't need to play the same things over and over again on different maps, because new missions are released weekly. I think Reach tried to keep a variation in Firefight by adding all these new modes like Generator Defense, but overall it was still the same kind of concept. But Spartan Ops looks to improve that. Also, it seems that Prometheanites can also use armor abilities, which kind of makes me think that they're on par with Spartans. And maybe these knights will replace elites in Invasion, who knows? And maybe they'll replace elites in multiplayer too. But overall, Spartan Ops looks pretty cool. I love these new detailed stuff with this lava underground and all these new different places for us to fight on, and all these cool different enemies. What I'm kind of hoping for is like a kind of new stealth level that we kind of had in Nightfall and Halo Reach. That'd be a pretty cool Spartan Ops mission. And I know 343 is probably not listening to this, but please bring back the elephant in multiplayer. I know that's probably not going to happen, but since we're talking about Spartan Ops, maybe you can add as a Spartan Ops mission where like us 4 Spartans on an elephant trying to trudge through maybe some enemy defenses, just fighting off enemies while on the elephant. That just sounds really cool to me. I really hope something like that's added in, because we've seen that kind of new elephant thing in one of the videos. But in the end, I know I missed a lot of little things to talk about, but I just want to share my thoughts on the game so far. A lot of people are unsure about this game, and for good reason too, because this is the first Halo that's not Bungie's. But after E3, most people, including myself, doubts are gone. 343 is really going over the top with this game, and I appreciate everything that is done. So, thanks for watching, guys, and that's just my thoughts on Halo 4. You folks have a nice day.